Hello, friends. So, today we are taking up another question asked by someone from our viewers about the difference between the pain body, which is Samskara, and Karma. So, we have this question in our mind: why do we keep getting into the same argument with different people again and again? The same feeling of rejection in different situations, the same wall we keep running into, no matter how many times we think we have moved past it. So, today we are going to explore why this happens, not as a curse, not as a bad luck, but as something far more intelligent than we ever imagined. What we carry inside us, the old emotional pain that was never fully processed, the shapes the world we keep experiencing on the outside. Most of us spend years asking, why does this keeps happening to me? We blame circumstances, we blame other people, we wonder what is wrong with us. But when we understand what is actually happening underneath, everything shifts. The same pattern that felt like curse becomes a doorway. The old view feels familiar. Something painful happens, we feel it must mean something is broken in us, in life, in our luck. We carry this story: I am cursed, I am unlucky, I attract the wrong people, the world is against me. The new view asks, what if our system is not broken, but actually it's brilliant? What if life is creating painful circumstances on purpose, not to hurt us, but to push something to the surface so we can finally let it go? So think of it this way: a warehouse full of boxes, that is samskara, the pain body. All of our stored emotional patterns sitting quietly inside us. Now, imagine a delivery mechanism, trucks that keep bringing us circumstances, people, and situations that match what is in the warehouse. That is karma. It's not punishment, it's delivery. If we only try to change the deliveries, the relationships, the jobs, the circumstances, but we never clear out the warehouse, the same things keep arriving. Now, imagine a child who is 8 years old. A parent criticizes him harshly in front of others. The child feels shame, fear, and deep wound. Something like, I'm not good enough. But the child cannot process this. They are too young, too overwhelmed. So they do the only thing they can do. They push it down. They survive the moment. That energy does not disappear. It becomes a samskara, a groove, a pattern etched into the system, a belief that lives in the body. I am not enough. When we carry the unresolved pain inside, our system unconsciously seeks out specific conditions that can bring that pain to the surface, not to make us suffer, but because the only way to heal something is to feel it. The only reason that old pain is still inside us is because we have not yet let it pass through. Remember the splinter. Our body does not randomly bruise the finger. It uses pressure at that exact location because the splinter is there. Life does the same. It keeps bumping the exact spot where we are carrying the unhealed pain. When we do not understand this, we feel victimized. We feel something is deeply wrong with us. We wonder why we cannot escape certain people, certain feelings, certain situations keep happening again and again with me. Here's how the karma loop works. We carry an unconscious wound, a dormant samskara. Our system unconsciously draws us towards situations and people who match the frequency of that wound. When we encounter them, the wound gets activated. It rises to the surface. We react, we defend, attack, or shut down. And in doing so, we push the energy back down. The wound returns to the storage, and the loop begins again. Every triggering moment has two layers. One on the surface is the present moment. A partner who said something careless, a colleague who dismissed us, a friend who did not show up. That is real, that is happening now. But underneath, in the deep, something older is waking up. The 8-year-old wound. I'm not good enough. The accumulated pain of many similar moments across decades. And that accumulated energy is what makes the reaction feel so overwhelming. Path A is the unconscious path. We get triggered. We react, defend, attack, or suppress. The energy gets pushed down. The pattern repeats. This is not a character flaw. This is simply what happens when we are not yet aware. Path B is a conscious path. So path B is the conscious path, the awareness path. We get triggered, we pause. We feel the sensation in the body. We observe without becoming the emotion. The energy releases, and the pattern begins to dissolve. Path A feels very urgent, it feels necessary. The emotion says, react now, defend now, escape now, and we do so. And we wonder later why nothing ever changes. But Path B asks for just one thing. Pause. One breath between the trigger and the reaction. That single moment of space is where the freedom lives. How does healing happen? So first, we notice something familiar, something that says, I have felt this before. This is my wound around rejection, around criticism, or being ignored. So we name the pattern, not the person. Second, this is the most important step. We do not defend, we do not attack, we do not close down. We simply stop, breathe, create even 1 second of space between the trigger, our reaction, and our response. Third, locate. So where is this feeling in the body right now? Is it tight? Is the chest tight? A knot in the stomach? Heat in the face? We drop the story. He's wrong, she's unfair, or move our attention to the physical sensation itself and move our attention to the physical sensation itself. So we stop all judgments. The mind wants to say the story. It wants to stay in the story. The story feels righteous. It wants to analyze, judge, and explain. But the story keeps the energy locked. It is the sensation in the body, not the thought in the mind, that holds the key. Again, it is the sensation in the body, not the thought in the mind, that holds the key to liberation. So when we locate the feeling in the body and stay with it, even for 30 seconds, we have done something remarkable. We have interrupted the automatic pattern. We are no longer on path A. So imagine a sealed bottle inside us, and inside that bottle is dirty water. This is our stored pain, our samskara, our pain body. Now life comes along and shakes the bottle. A critical comment comes from the colleague, a partner who pulls away, a child who does not listen, a loss we did not expect. The bottle gets shaken. Our first instinct is to think, this shaking is a problem. Stop shaking me. But life is not shaking us to torture us. It is shaking us to agitate the dirty water just enough that we will finally open the cap and let it pour out. Here's the truth most of us live with. We spend our energy trying to stop the shaking, to control the circumstances, to avoid the triggers, to manage other people. But the bottle stays sealed. The dirty water stays inside. Peace, fresh, clear water cannot enter the bottle that is already full of dirty water. We have to open the cap. We have to let the old water pour out first. The first sign of healing: triggers lose their power. The same situation arises. Someone is critical, someone pulls away, and we notice something is different. There is no internal explosion. There is space. There is choice. The stimulus is the same. The response has changed this time. And the second sign of the freedom: the cast of our lives changes. We stop unconsciously drawing in the same character types. Not because we carefully choose different people, but because our system no longer needs those specific dynamics to surface what it was trying to heal. And the third sign: the karma dissolves. When the stored pain, the samskara, is no longer there, the mechanism that kept recreating those painful circumstances simply has nothing to work with. So the pattern stops, not because we fought it, because we healed what was feeding it. So next time something triggers us, there's one question we can ask. Will we react unconsciously and store this again? Or will we stay present and finally let it move through? So with that, we will end today's session. Please like and subscribe so we can continue our journey with you. See you in the continuation of chapter 2 in the next video. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Thank you for listening.